how to stop the negativity cycle in your life, how to forgive yourself for past mistakes and unforgivable things, how to stop the insecurities and how to deal with insecurities, how to stop hating yourself and hating others, whatever it is, the hatred cycle, and how to deal with your inner demons so they will not be disturbing you anymore and they will stop eating you from the inside. At this point, you may start asking, but how you're going to give answers to all of these questions in just 10 minutes or whatever, how long this is going to be? And I will tell you that it all comes to the one same answer. And let's talk about it. Do you know what is the most dangerous animal on this planet? Some of you may say this is a cornered rat, because cornered rat just strikes back. It doesn't die, it doesn't give up, it strikes back. And this is the person who essentially has nothing to lose, and therefore they're the most dangerous person, because you better not mess with them, right? No. The most dangerous person, in my opinion, is the person who knows themselves so well and fully accepted their inner demons, who tamed them so well that they are no longer fighting, they are helping each other. And you may ask, what are you even talking about? And let me explain. We all think that we need to fight with our demons. We need to fight with our insecurities. We need to fight whatever it is that is inside of us and spend years and huge sums of money on therapy. Therapy is a good thing. Do not think that I by any means suggest that you skip it. No, go into therapy. But I suggest you to change your approach to it. Because do you know when healing actually starts? Healing starts not when you decide that you're going to fight the issue, but when you accept the issue. Think about a person who is alcoholic. Which alcoholic has more chances to actually battle this disease, which is horrible, and cure from it? The alcoholic who constantly decides to fight with his addiction to alcohol and who constantly is saying that I am not an alcoholic, I am just a person who suffers from it, I am just like, I just cannot control it, I just can't do anything with it, I need to fight it, I will never be drinking ever again. Or the person who actually comes to the understanding that they are an alcoholic and they have a problem with alcohol. I think that you already know the answer, that this is a second person who actually admits that they are alcoholic. And your healing will start when you will actually start accepting your inner demons and start bringing them to life, because to light and to life in some meaning, because there is no amount of self-hate for the past mistake, there is no amount of self-hate for how insecure you are or how, I don't know, manipulative you are or whatever it is. There is no amount of hate that will actually make you a better person. This will make you a bitter person, but not a better person. You will start healing when you start accepting what it is that is inside of you. When you release all of that power that you are currently using to hold these things so much, to hide it from others so much, and to try to not let it go on top of your personality. But guess what? You're not doing a really good job. And I'm saying this not because I'm trying to mock you or I'm trying to, I don't know, like say that you're not doing enough, whatever. I'm saying this purely because I have been at your place. You know, I have also been insecure and there are still some insecurities inside of me, 100%. We are all insecure about one or another point. I have had like long-term depression and all the other things, and I have been at your place, and I can 100% tell you that whatever you are trying to hide, you can hide it really well, but this is not going to be for long. And anyway, people will actually notice what you are going to hide. You know how they are going to notice? This is because you will be getting triggered every time that your little insecurity is actually matching to what people are doing. You know, the same when people allow themselves to act a little bit more free than you allow yourself to act, or when people just give you a comment regarding something about your appearance, and this comment has nothing negative in it, nothing like whatever, but you're taking this as a backhanded compliment, like, you're looking so good today, so I am looking bad all the other days. No, you're just insecure that you are looking like bad the other days. Like, the more you are triggered about, thank you, hairdresser, we don't need your service today. So what I was saying, that you are getting triggered the most, what you react the most is where your insecurity lies. And when you get triggered, it doesn't mean that you need to start hiding it more or start battling and fighting it better, but you actually need to start accepting this, because I can tell you that this is very easy to go to other people and say, you are doing me wrong, you are saying wrong things to me, you're being a bad person to me, and like start battling with them about how they did you wrong or whatever. This is so easy to go online to some people and leave comments on their pages that they are saying something wrong that you don't like, and they are all wrong, and blah blah blah, and all of these things. This is so much easier than accept that I hate myself. At the real core, I hate myself. I hate how I look. I hate my personality. I hate how insecure I am. People are never accepting that they are insecure. They hide their insecurities because they think that once they accept that they are insecure, once they accept that they can be lying, manipulative bitches, they will just go down the hill and everything is going to end here and now for them. Actually not, because again, let's think again about our previous example with alcoholics or drug addicts or whatever, because your addiction, and when I say addiction, like to hate, this is truly an addiction because this is a habit. Your habit of hating yourself, your habit of not giving yourself the forgiveness for whatever that you have done in the past, or your insecurities, whatever. This is just the thing that you repeat over and over and over again, to the extent that this is a habit. This is a part of your personality now. But what is good about a habit, that this can be reversed, but it needs some dedication to it. Okay, so when there is a drug addict or alcoholic, who again has better chances to fight their addiction? The one who says, oh, I can take one shot, nothing is going to happen. Like, what am I, an alcoholic? No, like, I just like to drink alcohol. Like, I can just take one thing and nothing is going to happen. And they get hilariously drunk. Or another person who thinks, dude or chick, you have a trouble with alcohol. Once you start drinking, it's going really bad. So maybe let's not drink. And this person is not going to drink. Most probably they will not going to drink. And they have much higher chances to actually fighting and changing their addiction, because they brought it to light. They made peace with it. And they are going further. And the same thing as with lies. The more you can accept that you can be lying, that you can manipulate people, it doesn't mean that you start more lying and manipulate people more. It means that you just know this about yourself, that you are capable of these things, but you will be actually wonder that you are not choosing to do it. Or that you are insecure. You are insecure about your weight or about your appearance or whatever it is. And look, again, when there is a person who gives you like a backhanded compliment, or just something that you do not like, do something that you do not like to see or whatever, when you do not admit that you are insecure, that like the man did something to you, the man didn't call you, the man didn't leave you a message, or whatever it is, like in the relationship or with a woman, you start thinking like, what is wrong with me, what is like, or they like they don't like me, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, like what's actually happening. And you start getting into all of this spiral when you first like make yourself guilty in all of that, then you make them guilty in all of that, then everyone is guilty, but you never actually admit that you are just being an insecure person. You're just an insecure woman. Go to a woman who like complains somewhere online about like, I don't know, about her husband who is cheating on her, but she's constantly getting back to him or whatever, or go to a man who like just claims that all women are guilty, that they don't give him something that he wants or whatever. Go and tell him that he's insecure. Try to go and tell insecure people that they're insecure, and I'll see how it goes. And this will not go well, most probably. They will tell you everything about you, they will tell you whatever it is, but they will never admit that they're insecure, because alcoholic never admits that he is an addict. Therefore, if you want to fight your inner demons, you don't need to fight them better. You don't need to try to like hide them better, because everything comes to surface. Everything will come to surface at one moment or another. I can guarantee you this. You admit this. You admit them and you make peace with them. You get to know yourself. You get to understand who are you, what you are, and what you are capable of. And the more you know of how many bad things you are capable of, how many things you can do that are not nice to yourself, to other people, the more you can actually control yourself. This is where it starts changing, because instead of just going crazy on a person who offended you or whatever, or just your day is not going really good and there is your loved one comes and you just blast on them because something went wrong or whatever, you understand that you are capable of these things, so you're not doing them. This is just as simple as that. And moreover, no people are actually able to like seriously offend you now. We are not taking like huge betrayal or whatever. We are talking about some regular interactions. You become less triggered to whatever it is that people are doing to you. Or you know, people are mostly triggered just about people living their life and doing what they want to do. So not necessarily that they even do something to you. But anyway, you understand what I'm talking about. Because this is very hard to trigger something that is not inside of you. Because this is easy to trigger you, to trigger your hate, to trigger insecurity, to trigger something when you only hide it. Because people know if they're doing this intentionally, people know what you hide. If you think that this is not invisible, you're mistaken. People who want to offend you intentionally, they know what you're hiding, and they beat at your weakest point. And this is when you become triggered. But when they know about your insecurity, which you made peace with, they cannot harm you, because what is there to trigger about? This is like when people come to you and they start saying that, like, you have a brown hair. How dare you have a brown hair? Yes, I do. And they become bored and they do not do it anymore, you know? And overall, you start living way more peaceful life. And when you start admitting these things, you start looking for the real change. You start really wanting to change. This is when your results in therapy skyrocket. This is when your meditation start giving the, things back, the results, whatever. This is when your life starting to change. This is when you're making peace with your demons, because there are no demons. This is just you. And you are not an ideal person. There are no ideal people. And there are no horrible people. There are just people. We are not talking about like some crazy cases like serial killers or whatever. Like, most probably you're just an ordinary person who watches me right now. So you're not horrible, you're not ideal, you're not the best and not the worst. You're just a person. You are a person, and we are making mistakes. We are making wrong things. We are making great things. We are doing right things. This is just human experience. And you should not hate yourself for something that is just a part of a human experience, because you are never meant to live in the shade of your fear, because not the fear is the one who throws the shade. You are the one who throws the shade to everything in your life. I think that this is a very smart thing. Let this sink in. So, the fact that you have just forgotten your place and where you are doesn't mean that you should spend your whole life hating yourself or being bitter. You're the one who throws the shade, and this is never late to give yourself another chance and get back to your self-growth journey, which may have just started or started some time ago. Anyway, I hope that this video was very helpful for you. I will see you in my next videos. As always, I've been there. I've done that. Leave your thoughts, comments, and prayers in comments, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.